सब्सक्राइब करें हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल मेथमेटिकल लेक्चर को और बेल आइकन को दबा के लेटेस्ट वीडियो सबसे पहले
and is positive. With sine, its reciprocal is also positive. For example, cosec. Cosec theta is 1 by sin theta. So it will have the same sign as the sine of this sin theta. Similarly, tan theta, if tan theta is positive, then its reciprocal, which is cot, which is equal to 1 by tan, that will also be positive. So in second quadrant, sine is positive as well as cosec is positive. In third quadrant, tan is positive as well as cot is positive. In fourth quadrant, cos and sec both are positive, and in first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. This is how we write plus and minus of the result, and you can verify this plus minus in these results also. In first case, 90 minus theta, this is the angle of first quadrant, and in first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive. So whenever we have 90 minus theta, whether it is sine, cos, tan, etc., the result will always be positive because all trigonometric ratios are positive in first quadrant. Similarly, this is 90 plus theta, and 90 plus theta means second quadrant, and in case of second quadrant, sine is positive. Here you can see sine is positive in second quadrant. Therefore, the result is positive. In case of this, again 90 minus theta, it is first quadrant, and cos in first quadrant is positive because all the trigonometric ratios are positive in first quadrant. This is cos 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta is second quadrant, angle of second quadrant. Therefore, cos of second quadrant according to this convention is negative because in second quadrant sine is positive and tan and cos are negative. Therefore, the result is minus. Similarly, here it is 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta is in first quadrant. Therefore, its result is positive. 180 minus theta, it is in second quadrant and it is tan. In second quadrant, tan is negative because tan is positive in third quadrant. Therefore, the result is negative. And same is the case here. It is 270 minus theta. 270 minus theta is the angle of third quadrant, and in third quadrant tan is positive. Therefore, the result is positive. Now, this is clear when to put a minus in the result and when plus. It is according to this convention. Now, about the changes, whether to change sine into cos or cos into sine or not. Actually, if the angle is with 90 or 270, then we have to change. Sine converts into cos and cos converts into sine. Tan converts into cot and cot converts into tan. Sec converts into cosec and cosec into sec. But if the angle is with tan, but if the angle is with 180 or 360, then sine will remain sine, cos will remain cos, tan will remain tan. That means in case of 90 and 270, they change, they convert into each other, but in case of 180 and 360, they do not change. Now you can apply these rules on these expressions again. 90 minus theta. If we look at this, it is with 90. The angle is with 90. If the angle is with 90, then sine converts into cos. That is why the result is cos. This is again with 90. So sine converts into cos. 90, cos converts into sine. It is again with 90, cos converts into sine. It is again with 90, tan converts into cot. It is with 180. So tan remains same because in case of 180 and 360, they do not change. It is with 270, and with 270, we have to change. So the rules are: first, place a plus or minus in the result according to the quadrant, according to this convention, and then check whether the angle is with 90 or 270 or is it with 180 or 360? If it is with 90 or 270, then we have to change sine into cos, etc. And if it is with 180 or 360, then do not change sine or cos. Sine remains sine, cos remains cos, and tan remains tan. I'll take some more examples for clarity. For example, if we want to write tan 180 plus theta, so first of all identify the quadrant. 180 plus, it will be third quadrant, and in third quadrant tan is positive, so it will be positive. And since it is 180, with 180 we do not change, it remains tan theta. So this is the answer, tan theta. Another one, suppose we want to write cos 180 minus theta. It is the angle of second quadrant, and if the angle is in second quadrant, cos is negative. The result will be minus. And since it is with 180, therefore cos will remain cos. It will not change. The answer is minus cos theta. And be careful, this minus is not due to this minus. It has no link with this minus. Actually, the plus or minus of the result is according to the quadrant. Another example. Suppose we want to find sine 270 plus theta. This is the angle of fourth quadrant, 270 plus. And in fourth quadrant, sine is negative, because in fourth quadrant cos is positive. And since it is with 270, it will change or not? It will change. It will become cos. This is the answer. So it is easy to write plus and minus, and whether to change or not, it is quite easy to verify from these rules. In case of 90 and 270, we have to change sine into cos, cos into sine, etc. But in case of 180 and 360, they do not change. The only thing remaining is the sign of the result, plus or minus. It will be according to the quadrant. Now the use of these rules is applied to find the values of the angles greater than 90. For example, we want to find the value of sine 120 degree. And if the angle is greater than 90, then we have to break it with the help of these angles. That means either with the help of 90, 270, 180 or 360. Here, if I break it with the help of 90, then it will be 90 plus 30. And now if we apply rules on this expression and always treat this angle as theta, no matter what may be its value. Suppose this is theta, then will be 90 plus theta, and 90 plus theta is in second quadrant, and in second quadrant sine is positive. The result is positive. And since it is 90, therefore it changes into cos. It becomes cos 30, and the value of cos 30 is root 3 by 2. We can also break the same angle by 180. It can be written as 180 minus 60. It is again 120, but now it is broken with the help of 180. Now 180 minus theta, it is again second quadrant, and in case of second quadrant, sine is positive. The result is positive, and in case of 180, it remains as such. It remains sine, and sine 60 is root 3 by